Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome to our first official Art of War tournament, Art of War Masters 2025 spring season. I am Iconia Angelos, a community manager at Gear Games, and today I'm joined by Tracy EBSG, our super YouTuber. Tracy, introduce yourself for us, just in case people
Hello,
don't know who you are.
guys. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'll be here with Iconia tonight or today, and we're gonna be hosting this tournament from Gear Games. Yay!
Yeah! All right. Without any more delays, I'm just gonna quickly switch into this view. Considering we've already spent a lot of time waiting, I'm going to be very brief. Today, we're going to be doing the playoff matches for 8 different clans that were able to join the tournament through our qualifications. And today, we're going to start off with a match between Call Me God and Block Mafia clans. The Call Me God clan being the Chinese clan, and Block Mafia being the Vietnamese clan, or one of the Vietnamese clans that we have featured in the tournament today. All right. And just again to mention it briefly, what are teams going to be fighting for? What are clans going to be fighting for? They're fighting for these insane prizes. The first place, the second place, and the third place, and the fourth place are going to be splitting the 500,000 golden credits pool, as well as the first to third place are going to get some awesome prizes. The first and second spot are also going to get some very cool prizes with merch, like these wonderful tank miniatures, and a silk banner, and stickers, and pins, and a bunch of different cool stuff. I've already shut it off yesterday, so I'm not already gonna stay here for that much longer. All right. Tracy, how do you feel about the tournament? Are you excited?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, just looking at the matchups here, I mean, I'm more familiar with Hero Terminator, Hero Destroyer, and Hero Dominator, and the Call Me God clan. And I'm not exactly sure about Texas Cowboy, V Red Star, and Ich Bin Ain Huyn. Right. Although if they're competing here, I guess they are properly prepped.
Yeah, let's hope that they are. Let's hope that they are ready, guys, because this tournament is better be a good show. We're just waiting for the both teams to be ready now. It appears that some of the players have minimized their games on their devices. So we are currently waiting for them to actually start the game. But as soon as that is sorted, we're gonna be going right into the match. And I guess that gives us a little bit more time. I'm gonna switch back here to the actual bracket. Let's talk about the bracket. Tracy, so as far as you know, with some of these clans, who would you place your bets on in this tournament?
Absolutely, call me God. Based on the matchup here, I mean, judging from my experience, because I am actually fighting against these guys on a daily basis. I mean, it's nothing new to me that they're gonna overpower the other guys. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows, indeed. Well, I mean, the tournament is going to be at equal upgrades and equal ranks. This match is going to be at rank 24 with the 16th level of commander skills. So, obviously, Call Me God, they play on very high ranks. They maybe even actually forgot how to play in these lower ranks,
Right.
wouldn't they? Yeah?
Hmm, I don't think so because I mean, if they're playing on rank 24, I mean, there's not really that much difference from rank 24 and 28. Only the starting resources. But the question is, 16 skill rank and 20 boost. I think it's a game changer.
Of course. Of course.
Mhm.
And what about the other clans on here, like the clans that we're going to be seeing play after the first match? What do you think about them? What about for example, the finalists of the clan fight, the previous clan fight, Brigada clan and Number One? They're going to be playing their second game. What would you say about
Oh,
those clans? Do you have anything?
actually, I think they're both great clans based on the matches that I saw them play, and I'm quite excited how it will turn out. But
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I think call me God. I'm gonna be placing my bets on this clan all the way.
Yeah, and actually, with the stream delay, we are only now going to be live on on the actual streams. So
Hmm.
everyone in chat is saying hi to us. People are very excited to see
Hello.
you, guys. In the chat, keep in mind that we have a 5 minute delay. There's a 5 minute delay on the stream. So if we don't ask, or if we don't answer any of your comments immediately, that's because we literally have seen it 5 minutes later. So actually, we're probably not going to be talking to the chat that much, and we're mostly going to be focused on the game itself when it actually starts. It
Yeah.
looks like due to the technical issues with some of our players, we have to remake the lobby since a few players decided that they can just minimize their game. Good to see you both. Awesome, thank you. I suppose, I guess this allows me to talk a bit more about the rewards then. Actually, I've showed these pictures yesterday, but I'll show them now once again. All right. So yeah, these are all the tank miniatures. Some of the players already have them. Tracy, do you remember if you have these tank miniatures or not?
I do have the Jaguars,
Yeah, the
but I'm
Jaguars.
certainly looking forward for the Zeus and
Hmm.
well, maybe a hero.
Hmm. I mean, obviously, it would be really cool if you could make like just straight up um, new miniatures. That would be amazing. Like new hero
Yeah,
stuff. That'd be pretty
absolutely.
cool.
Hmm. I mean,
What about the pins?
I
Do you
do
have
want
these
to get
pins?
my hands.
The
Hmm.
faction
Oh,
pins?
pins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the resistance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
So
wait.
as you can see here, we're also going to be giving out the printed silk banner with a game art on them. The one that I actually have been given out at the office is a bit of a defective banner because it has like pale top where the logo is. Oh, we are actually in game already. Awesome. The players are ready and the match has begun. We have Hero Terminator, Hero Destroyer, and Hero Dominator versus Ich bin ein Hun, Texas Cowboy, and V Red Star, representing the Block Mafia clan.
Wow.
Yep, Call Me God clan representing the Confederation side, and the Block Mafia representing the Resistance side. What do you say, Tracy? Is there
Okay.
anything exciting already happening in the match, or do you think it's fairly normal so far?
Fairly normal, I would say, because all of them are using a scouting boost. But, well, obviously, it is expected that the resistance are going to get the early containers. Well, at least that's the expectations. Now, as you can see, all the confederations simultaneously switched to a construction boost. Some of them stayed on the construction, and then one of them stayed on the resource boost.
Yeah, very curious. You may have noticed actually, by the way, this is the Inferno map, and I believe before the tournament, it was changed from a top-down deployment of the teams. The teams used to be deployed, I believe, in on the bottom half and the top half of the map. They're now deployed in the
Hmm.
corner positions. So the Confederation team starts in the bottom left corner, and the Resistance starts in the top right. No, wait, it's the other way around. Sorry. The Resistance starts in the top left corner, and the Confederation starts in the bottom right corner. So yeah, a slight change specifically
Actually,
for the tournament. I think it's a pretty neat change that the developers checked before the tournament itself and decided to make this change.
Yeah. I think that's an awesome way to do it because I'm actually used to it sideways, like border
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, But right now it's like they're diagonally placed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We actually have
I
a lot of
wonder.
the maps that have like this diagonal split in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we see a Cerberus here from these guys, uh, Hero Dominator, and then we
Mm-hmm.
also see a hero being produced from both Terminator and Destroyer.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. On the resistance side, they're actually going HP level 3. Huh? Okay.
They're also seemingly producing their own heroes.
Yeah.
Except
And
for Texas Cowboy. He did not go for the prototype factory.
hmm, yeah, he actually skipped it. And
Mm-hmm.
instead, he has like two shipyards as opposed to one like the rest.
You
So
think we're going to see some naval gameplay here?
I'm not exactly sure if that was like a misstep or, it's intentional. I'm not exactly sure. But just now, I mean, Texas Cowboy just dropped down the prototype factory for that hero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I see some
I
people in
mean,
chat talking about the ranks and rank difference again. I'd just like to reiterate once again that this battle is being played between all equal ranks. Every single player in this lobby is exactly rank 24 with 16th skill level. And also
are
some
they
people
limited to are they limited to 20 boost only or there's no limitations?
they get 20 boosts of each type for the battle. So every single boost that exists, yellow, it doesn't matter, yellow, red, blue, there's 20 of each. So it is possible that they will actually run out of boosts if they just spam a lot of them.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's actually good. I mean, strategizing the usage of boost would be super good here.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, for me, would recommend using a common defense boost at the start, at least at the start, just to
Hmm.
save up the common attack boost for later usage.
It looks like Texas Cowboy is actually using a common defense boosted because he's getting attacked by Hero Destroyer. Also,
Oh
people in the chat
no.
are asking about why delay, and the delay is specifically because this is a tournament game. If people were able to stream snipe these matches, I don't think this would be very fair.
Yeah, that would suck big time.
Absolutely. Actually, upgrading
Okay,
his
and
prototype
now,
factory right away to level 2, very interesting. The Wolverine goes down.
hmm and I think this is like very bad for Texas Cowboys since that
Absolutely.
Cerberus
Mm-hmm.
is uncontested, and that prototype factory, I think it's only a matter of time before the others Seraphims get there. However, if you look at the minimap here, the red player, uh, Ikbin, is actually attacking Hero Terminator with
Ooh.
Jax and Wolverine, as you can see on the map here.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
although Seraphim already popped out here, and he actually skipped the rest of the units, but opted for a fast HQ4.
I think this Seraphim is actually going to be able to defend this pretty handily because it has vertex support from Hero
Yeah,
Dominator. The Chinese players are playing this very well. They're using vertex to quickly move around the map. Like, look at that. These vertexes were just at the blue base defending it, and now they're already at yellow base just poking at the prototype factory.
yeah, and yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that prototype factory from Texas Cowboy, it's only a matter of time. Although that's one Seraphim was destroyed by that Salamander active skill, but another one just came out,
Just
came
one
here.
shot by the Salamander, by the way. That is insane.
Absolutely
Hmm.
insane. Yes, and I mean, we're actually gonna see a fast Solaris here from Hero Terminator, who barely lost anything. And just now, if you look at the right side of things here, oh, that Seraphim
Ooh, that's a
almost got one
clutch.
shotted by that
Yeah.
Salamander from Ikbin.
Mm-hmm. escapes on 1 HP, though, is going to be able to pop a recovery boost, and look at that, it's quickly regenerating health now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is insane. And just look at that Cerberus right there. Back on Texas Cowboy, you can have a look at. Oh, okay, managed to take down one porcupine and then got out or kicked the bucket there.
Yep. Some chatters are asking for louder game sounds, so I'm going to quickly fix that up. We do have game sounds. You guys probably just don't really hear them as well. I've adjusted the volume on the stream, so you guys should hear them now. Let us know if you still are struggling with that.
Okay.
Yeah, the Confederation heroes are assaulting the Reds base now, although one of them is going to get destroyed by a salamander missile. The Wasp is also dealing some damage. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
really
salamander. Yeah, it is intense. And oh my good lord. Hero Destroyer absolutely destroying Texas Cowboy here with the Solaris and the Shield and Cerberus. Meanwhile, V Red Star is supporting Ickbin with the defense here with the Salamander. Both of them took out the Seraphim from both players, like Terminator and Hero Dominator. But who knows? I mean, it's a one-sided slugfest from here on. Just have a look at this as Texas Cowboys desperately trying to rebuild that prototype factory while it is being gunned down by that Solaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cerberus is also helping finish it off. It's just right in front of it. Poor Texas Cowboy is just completely getting pressured this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's nothing the Resistance can do about this. I mean, judging from the looks of it. Okay. V Red Star is on the way to assist. However, with this units or with this reinforcement, I don't think it's going to be enough to even, I mean, help normalize the status of Texas Cowboy, especially with those numbers of Vertex and Seraphim support here from Hero Destroyer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not exactly sure.
And also the Vertex coming in. The Vertex coming in, and we have Shield on the field as well. But also, there is no Chameleon out yet. I think that's a very big mistake by the Resistance here, because the Chameleon should already be out by this point. Actually, I was playing tournament yesterday, and the guy I was playing tournament against yesterday had his Chameleon out by like minute 5, so...
Oh no.
It is tournament, so you start with a very leveled base, but it was just he was very good with those Chameleon as well, I'll give him that. So Chameleon would be very scary to deal with. Unfortunately, we only are now seeing one Chameleon actually produced by the green player. So V Red Star is pulling this one out for Texas Cowboy. It's very interesting as well that there are still some Caimans around on the sea, but these two shipyards haven't really done much since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a misstep. I mean, judging from the looks of it, no shipyard's been upgraded to level 2, and it's absolutely, absolutely not a good idea to go Caiman rush here.
Some chatters are asking if the teams had a chance to test or practice with the new rules, and yes, they did. Everybody was given several lobbies to practice with the new ranks, and the maps have been declared in advance, a day in advance. So we've informed all the clans of the maps yesterday. So yeah, the teams have had a few days to practice, and obviously they knew they were picked weeks in advance, so they could have practiced in lobby before that time as well.
My goodness. I mean, going back to the game here, it's just a one-sided slugfest at this point. I mean, Hero Terminator is dominating Igbin at this point, and there's not really that much... there's not really that much that Texas Cowboy can do, and V Red Star's reinforcement are like looking really thin against the Vertex support. The hero from the Confederations here, Call Me God Plan. I mean, I was already expecting this from the start.
Yeah, it
I mean,
feels
yeah,
the pressure is insane. The walls are coming up.
insane. Yeah, the wall spamming here. Texas Cowboy trying to, trying to buy time as he tries to, I don't know. I mean,
Really, you
it's a last ditch
fools!
effort. No, this is this is a very desperate attempt at saving the game or
Ah,
saving
they're
this
tapping out.
battle here.
They're tapping out of the
But
game.
yeah,
Yep.
GG.
GG. Still, good game for Block Mafia. A lot of Seraphims went down to Salamander shots, and it was
Hmm.
definitely quite a lot of fun to watch them defend against Call Me God. But Call Me God, seemingly without much of an effort, just throw them out of the tournament right in the very first battle. And we're going to
Yeah,
let
I mean,
the teams prepare for the second match while I quickly
mhm.
switch to our faces, our beautiful faces. So, what did you think about the last game? Did you have any thoughts?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Call Me God clan, I was already expecting that. First, there was the advantage of experience. I mean, in my opinion, they played harmoniously with the support and the hero micro. I mean, they have actually rushed and utilized the strength of their faction, which is power. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the resistance, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, V Red Star could have gone for Hawks for more AVS support. That could have been one thing to turn around against those Vertex, and that will also give the thought of considering, I mean, the Confederation, if they're going to consider attacking or not because of the Hawks. Mhm. It was a good try from the Block Mafia clan, though.
What do
Very
you
good try.
What do you think they
GG.
could have done to What do you think they could have done to make this better? What could have the resistance do? What could have the resistance done to defend possibly against this? What would you suggest for them?
I would suggest they take a super container. They should
Mm-hmm.
not have attacked and lost some unnecessary units because obviously attacks that are super thin are good for guerrilla tactics, but not in the early game because there's the presence of the Cerberus, which prevents things. So playing passively at the start and slowly creeping up the map, that would have been a lot better because they can save resources and take fewer losses that way.
All right. Yeah. I think that's I think it's pretty insightful. But yeah, we're gonna quickly switch to a pause screen with the updated brackets and allow
Hmm.
the second game to be set up. So everyone who's watching the stream, stay tuned. We're gonna be going into the second game right away. Like, everything is working fine yesterday.
Yeah.
And of course, on the day when we're supposed to have a big event, we are having technical issues. I mean, at the
Yeah,
very least, we're having them in the playoffs and not in the finals, but it's still very annoying.
it is indeed. It is. But, I mean, things do happen at the most unexpected times. I mean, I do experience this a lot myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, sometimes my pets do go to the place where my outlet is plugged in and they move a lot there. Then they accidentally unplugged it, unpowering my router, my computer, my everything here.
Yeah. All right. I guess while we're getting back into the game, let's talk a bit more about what's going on.
Sure.
Since
I
the
mean,
game is
the battles are already
yeah
battle's already intense.
yeah, it's quite intense here. Actually, Resistance is putting up a lot of like a pretty good fight here.
Yes, definitely a pretty good fight, as we see both those Leviathans dropping the nuke. But that's one heck of a solid hit there
Mm-hmm.
from Borzi with that Solaris skill,
Yeah.
and we see a good chameleon handling here, led by Tech Knight, who is actually one army handling the main army of Arrow, and there's another one who's attacking at the side.
True. The Resistance is
Yeah,
pulling out their good their A game here.
yes, definitely. And this map actually is a very good map for like guerrilla tactics and partnership or coordination. Um, Only the green and the blue are, or no, the green and the purple or the blue are kind of like isolated from the rest based on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we see both the yellow and the red ganging up on Arrow. And then here comes Borzi with the assistants flanking the yellow from the side.
True.
Whereas, like Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides on the left side of the map here.
Yeah, this is a lot of action happening here.
Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, Tech Knight is pushing Arrow back. And he actually have almost no units now. And the Vertex from Borzi came in here to help assist, get rid of that Leviathan, passive already activated.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, will they be able to get that?
Yeah, it
I'm
should be
pretty
going
sure
down
they
now.
can. Yeah, they should be able to get it. Very good. Good riddance there. Oh, this is looking very bad here for Arrow, as that vehicle factory will go down there from the Salamander active skill. Leviathan micromanagement here is almost non-existent from Adam, but it must have been due to the fact that Adam knew that there's almost no typhoons here to get rid of that Leviathan. Meanwhile, Truton against Skitalic managed to drive back Skitalic here back to his base and managed to defend and do have the high ground here. Wow. The Vertex came in here, snatching some Jags. Salamander here. Both Salamanders now. Oh man. This is hard, bro. This is gonna be super hard. What do you think of this? Like,
I think that
super hard.
the Resistance is putting a lot of pressure on the Confederation team, definitely.
Indeed. Exactly. Although their forces are running thin, but
Mm-hmm.
the reinforcements kept uh, piling up here
Some
for both
beautiful
the red
force
and the
fire
yellow.
happening actually from the blue player into the fog with these
Hmm.
torrents. But they need to be
Yeah.
retargeted now.
Oh no! Oh, that was such a solid hit. Wow,
Mhm.
not gonna lie, that much damage on an unshielded Solaris on a rank 24 Salamander is huge. That damage was insane indeed.
True, true.
Oh! How did what? Okay, that was strange, but the damage was insane. I mean, Adam just launched a an active skill in Seraphim of Borzi, and we see here Skitalic and Truton being flanked by Adam from this side. Acid, oh man, Acid Burst. That was kind of solid. Now it all comes down to where this nuke will land. Oh, solid hit. Although that
I'm still watching
Leviathan,
the siege of the blue base by the red player here.
oh, I think this will be defended by Arrow. Just look at the formation. You still have five torrents going on in there. Although
Yeah.
the micromanagement on those dudes and Solaris is kind of mad.
It definitely could be better, but the torrents are being force fired very well. I do like that a lot.
Yes, but that Leviathan arriving here changes the game here. As there's almost, well, actually, there's no Typhoon here, just a Seraphim. Oh, and that nuke. Oh no. Oh, that was solid. Along, I mean, the timing of the acid strike there, or acid burst, was really super. And then all of a sudden, this the battle against Tech Knife and Arrow came to a full 360.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah,
getting pushed. Arrow's getting pushed into the depth of his base.
yeah, just like that. With two active skills, everything changed in a matter of seconds. Oh, meanwhile, Adam here with the high ground, as Borzi tried to contest it, but I mean, this much unit is not going to be enough against such a force. Mm, good hit there, but only took out two Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they are now going to retreat, as I assume they don't have enough chameleon energy on the other chameleons. But right now, it is looking really, really bad here for Arrow.
Yeah, but Trutin is also forced to pull back his army after the successful push in the middle, as Skitaretz is actually right in the backyard of his own base.
Yeah, and his army is way out of position. And just
Hmm.
now, as soon as his army catches up, Get Alec will just, you know,
Leave, yeah, he's just
he'll
moving
just,
out.
yeah, okay, I did my thing. Let me say bye.
The Scion stun was pretty good though, but there's not gonna be any
Yeah,
follow up after that.
yeah, that was just too bad. But I mean, if there was a follow up there, that army could have been wiped out. And ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic and Adam going back to the middle. And there's like four of these two units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad. And I
The
think they're
single
gonna have to
shield is
throw
just
it.
left to die in the middle of the map. Oh no.
Yeah, I think any moment now they're gonna throw in the towel here. I mean, there's not really that much Blue can do at this point. And just look at Adam here with that
Hmm.
massive army of JCP right in the middle, or right in the
And
backyard here.
yeah, and at the same time, Skitaretz is moving into Purple's base again, and Purple is like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm going into Skitaretz's base now.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna get our bases handed to us. So let's jump right straight into business here.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I mean, this is absolutely nutty.
Insane. What a good
Absolutely
battle.
nutty.
What an action, like, what
Yeah,
an insane battle here.
definitely insane. Like, what can they do about this? There's nothing they can do about this. And keep in mind, normally the yellow player goes for a hawk here, and then like the middle players goes for a hawk. But this time around, they didn't. Only the
Yeah.
Confederation went for the vertex.
I believe that's actually what happened in the clan fight as well. The Brigada clan went for triple ground army, and they just
Mm,
foregone the Hawk production, and they just focused on ground armies, classic traditional resistance armies, for the for their battles.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If there's a lot of surface area where your land can go into, going for a triple full Grand Army composition would be totally insane if you can manage to hold your ground at the early stages of the game against those Seraphims.
Yep.
But in this game, they actually managed to do that, and they reap the rewards.
The Brigada clan claims victory here.
GG.
GG. Just like last time, actually. Just like in the clan fight. It was Brigada versus number 1, and they are claiming victory once again.
Wow. I mean, that gameplay was insane, though. I mean, at first glance, it looked as if that Confederation do have the advantage there at the start.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the resistance here managed to turn things around rather quickly.
Yep.
Oh, and we see good matchup here. Wow, I'm actually quite excited for this upcoming battle.
Yep, the next battle is gonna be between the Sat-Thu AE clan and BRATSTVO.
Wow, absolutely insane. Like BRATSTVO, I mean, just looking at the lineup here, these players, especially for Toby and Why the Red Kingdom, what do you make of this?
Well, well, I see why the Red Kingdom on the BRATSTVO's lineup, on the BRATSTVO's team lineup here, and I'm thinking that it's gonna be pretty tough for TD Sat-Thu to oppose them. But at the same time, I'm sure that they're going to put up some great players of their own. Hopefully, we'll see a good match we'll have a good match in our hands.
Okay, that's, I mean, no one can tell. I mean, I was expecting the Confederation to dominate here, like in the previous game. Like the number 1 in Brigada, I was expecting the Confederation to dominate there with their harmonious hero micro and early game rush,
Mm-hmm.
hero rush. But it seems that you know things can turn out really, really unpredictable.
Indeed. All right, I'm going to switch over to the intermission for a couple of minutes while the matches are getting fixed up, and I'll see you all guys in just a minute.
Ranks in equal upgrades in equal everything. The power of the salamander here is actually very surprising. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means it is not. Oh, and we see that attack there from the blue and the CN or Borzi with the assistants flanking the yellow from the side, whereas like Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, Yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle, and there's like Borzi's 2 units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad, and I think they're gonna have to throw it. Yeah, here, given the equal ranks and equal upgrades and equal everything, the power of the Salamander here is actually very surprising, I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means it is not. Oh, and you see that attack there from the blue and the CN, or Borzi with the assistance flanking the yellow from the side. Whereas, you know, like, Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides, on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle, and there's like Borzi's 2 units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad, and I think they're gonna have to throw it. Yeah, here, given the equal ranks and equal upgrades and equal everything, the power of the Salamander here is actually very surprising, I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means it is not. Oh, and you see that attack there from the blue and the CN, or Borzi with the assistance flanking the yellow from the side. Whereas, you know, like, Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides, on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle, and there's like Borzi's 2 units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad, and I think they're gonna have to throw it. Yeah, here, given the equal ranks and equal upgrades and equal everything, the power of the Salamander here is actually very surprising, I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means it is not. Oh, and you see that attack there from the blue and the CN, or Borzi with the assistance flanking the yellow from the side. Whereas, you know, like, Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides, on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle, and there's like Borzi's 2 units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad, and I think they're gonna have to throw it. Yeah, I hear given the equal ranks and equal upgrades and equal everything, the power of the salamander here is actually very surprising. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means, it is not. Oh, and we see that attack there from the blue and the CN or Borzi with the assistance flanking the yellow from the side, whereas like Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzi is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle. And okay.
The third match of the day has begun, or is about to begin, on the Ravens Hill map between the TD-SATH-2 clan and BRATSTVO. Ravens Hill.
I mean, just look at the name there. SATH-203, SATH-201. I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, this gave me some chills. Yesterday when I saw the names of the people on their team, I was like, what is this 1984 stuff? Are they actually like numbering people now in their clan? Like, what is this?
You are the 1980, like you're the 1084th member of this clan or something.
Yeah, I think I've heard. I think it might have been about this clan or of one of the other clans, but I've heard that there's a clan, a Vietnamese clan, that changed their leader based on how much war points they earn. So like the guy who earns the most becomes the clan leader. But
Oh
I'm
my
not sure.
God.
I'm not sure if this is true and what clan is it. But I've heard a rumor like that.
I mean, if that works for them, but for me, honestly, I think that's. I'm not sure what to say, but I just think that's weird because you need to be, you need to be like an art of war monk to be able to pull that off all the time.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and
So far, nothing special is
looking
happening around the map.
okay. Yeah, nothing special here. Just collecting some containers because, resistance here always collects some more containers. But judging from the distance between each player, especially the yellow, red, the blue, and the cyan player,
Hmm.
they can be really close to each other.
Yeah, I was just about
But
to talk about this map in particular, Raven's Hill, which I'm assuming is named after
mm.
the hill in the middle. I don't know who Raven is, but they probably must have been quite important.
Yeah, so that guy Raven must own this place.
Or maybe he discovered it. This is the guy who discovered this hill and they
Yeah,
named it after him. Or he named it after himself. There's a dragonfly.
yeah.
I see a dragonfly. I'm very excited now.
The dragonfly? Wait.
There's a green
Oh,
dragonfly. Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness. The green player, why the Red Kingdom? Okay.
Yeah. Why the Red Kingdom is cooking with some dragonflies? There's a wasp and a couple of dragonflies. And I think he stopped making dragonflies. He's actually going for hawk production next. But it's
Yes,
just
as soon as that.
interesting that he's made those two dragonflies.
Yeah.
What do you make of
Oh.
dragonflies, generally speaking?
It's a good buffer. To be honest, it is a good buffer because dragonflies are actually good against tanks and infantries in
Hmm.
good numbers, and they're good buffers when it comes to tanking or being meat shields for
Oh,
both Leviathan and Wasp.
that Cerberus really wanted to take down some dragonflies. He jumped in forward And he's gonna take down one of them.
Yeah. But the micro, though, was on point, saving that one dragonfly, but
Exactly.
never mind, I guess.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the bike gets taken down anyways.
Yeah, but still, if you notice, that juggle actually saved the walk from being owned by that Cerberus.
Exactly. It was pretty good micro. The Wolverine rolls forward. Again, I wish this... Yeah, okay, it's switch target. Look at that. That was pretty good. It's switch target to the lower health Cerberus, and he's actually going to take it down before going down itself.
Yeah, but judging from the looks of it, there's already a vertex there, and the wasp has been destroyed. And, actually got two
Yeah.
containers there. I mean, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. And there is this Jaguar might actually contest a little bit more because there is nothing to really deal damage to it except the Cerberus that's very low HP. What is this jump cooldown? Oh my god! You just jumped like a moment ago.
Yes. I mean, the cooldown at higher classes, though, is really, really something.
Yeah,
especially
that's what I
for
think too, yeah.
the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the Zeus, the Jaguar here. And there's like the Hawk there from Wide Red Kingdom. Oh, and a Seraphim at... What?
Hmm?
What is this? Like
What?
a Seraphim before the 5-minute mark now.
Yeah, he's already been
From
fighting
the
over
blue
that
guy.
container quite some time, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. What is this? Like, hero. Okay, so Cyan player going to take that super container. Okay, I mean, the super container appeared like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then it's now 5 minutes, and they're still contesting against it.
Yeah. The Salamander is now here. It's gonna take down the Seraphim, but there is a Cerberus.
One shot. Boom.
Cerberus is actually quite strong against the Salamander, I find. Just shoot the rockets into it.
Yes, I agree 100%. Now, if you keep the Cerberus, like, what do you call it? Like walking around, chasing towards the Salamander, it's not gonna hit. I mean, the Salamander missiles will not hit it, and then the jump does a lot of damage.
This is intense. This containers must be very important.
Yeah, I mean, they're risking a ton of resources.
So many
against
resources.
400. Yeah. Oh my good lord. That super container is still there. I mean, it's been there for almost 3 minutes now.
I wish we could see the amount of units lost in this spectator mode. That might be very useful in the future, but I think the Confederation definitely lost a Cerberus, a Zeus, 2 Seraphims. I think it was also a Typhoon. God knows how much infantry, and Resistance lost a Salamander, a Wolverine, a Wasp, and like a God knows how much infantry too. That's insane.
Yes, and ooh, that's some sick micro there on that Salamander. Although the passive's already activated, but still, the attack is still going on here. Oh, active skill on that factory would be insane.
No, it doesn't take it down. I thought it took it down because the health bar disappeared on my screen, but no, it took it down to like a sliver of health remaining.
Oh man, that is so close to being destroyed. Oh, where are the Hawks from Wide Red Kingdom? Oh, here we go,
The air combat. Nah, no air combat, no dogfighting today. The Vertex go home to rearm.
Yeah.
Already a fun battle so far.
Yeah, very intense at the start. Even before the 10-minute mark here, it's already intense, already insane. And we see some cheeses here from that Salamander gameplay from Wide Red Kingdom. And both Kaiser and Partovi are actually playing a bit passively, which is a very good thing. This is to conserve resources.
Yeah.
And the Hawk Scout here from Wide Red Kingdom is on point, checking the middle side of the map, because basically who owns the middle basically owns the game majority of the time. Now they're transitioning to HQ4. Actually, all of them do have HQ4, and we see more Hawks here, and more airfields being dropped down here from Wide Red Kingdom.
Yep.
Okay, those scouts.
I see somebody in the chat saying that prepare for salad abuse, and I'm thinking I mean, you're kind of right. I mean, there is like the water here, but can you even go in this water as salamander? Like, it kind of looks like there is a slope there, like on the left and on the right side. There's like a small slope. I'm not actually sure if you even can go down that slope, but it would be
Oh,
funny if somebody did this, hide the salamander in the
yeah.
water.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I mean, given that the slopes are there, I'm assuming that it can. Oh, and if you look at the left side of the map, there's like that Seraphim. Boom.
Yeah.
Both of them activated the passive and the active ability. Both of them live to see another day.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk here trying to take down the blue Seraphim the Hawks from Wild the Red Kingdom trying to take that down. You see, this is what I'm talking about earlier from the previous games. I mean, if one player went for Avia, I mean, the Confederations will actually think twice before they send in their Seraphims to attack the resistance bases. Oh my god.
Cerberus truly being a one-man army. I just saw this guy walk up against the Jaguar. Oh no, he's gonna get killed by his own laser. I was gonna say he said nah, I'd win, but nah, he just got killed by his friendly Solaris laser.
Yeah.
That's very unfortunate.
Solaris.
He did tank for so long. Like I watched this man walk up, and then like a whole resistance army rolled up in front of him, and my man just went forward with his rocket launcher, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, hold up. There's like the red and the blue again. Nuclear, acid. Oh my. Oh no.
He's down a few units in the front, but the blue players all been falling back. But at the same time, the Hawks are engaging in just doing a few runs over the teal or cyan army, and the Leviathan's about to drop a nuke there too. I don't think that's really going to do much damage.
Ooh. That's actually a good way to beef up the Hawks here. Have the Leviathan tank the damage of those Typhoons, and then have the Hawks get free hits. Here comes the Vertex from Satu 1. I'm not exactly sure if I'm even gonna
he's trying to
say the name.
Yeah. Satu. I guess Satu, yeah.
Yeah.
Solaris is taking a lot
Solaris.
of damage, but it's low. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Unfortunate. The armies are just gonna standing. There's a standoff. Is this Leviathan armed?
No. That previously dropped the nuke earlier.
Why is
But
it
looking back here, Lord Timka's side, the blue side. Oh my good lord.
There's
acid
two
strike
Leviathans
was-
there, and the Cerberus is going, nah, I'd win. He jumps in. What is up with these suicidal Cerberi?
I'm not exactly sure, but I mean that's just how you use them. They
I
jump,
guess so,
they
yeah.
reveal the
fog.
they reveal the units. Yeah, and at the same time, if the units attack the Cerberus, they take splash damage
That's true.
from
But
their own unit.
aren't you supposed to have like some follow-up? Because like for example, this Cerberus jumped in, but it's just gonna die in like 5 seconds. It's not really gonna reveal much. There is no units have even fired a shot at anything it revealed in the fog. So
Yeah, that kind of is bad. I mean, the micro should be on point. That there should be a follow-up to that, because normally, if it's done correctly, it's instant annihilation.
Absolutely, yeah. But the beautiful battle to watch here between the Red Kingdom and Satu 01 as they're fighting over air above the battlefield. It's actually beautiful because I see all of these Hawks. None of the Hawks or Vertex have ever clumped up in this battle so far. I don't think I've seen them clump up. They've been very beautifully microed, and it's just a joy to watch air battles like this.
Yes, indeed. It's so refreshing to see someone going Avia for the resistance, because all I've seen majority are like full ground.
There was an attempt on the Solaris' life. I don't think that's actually gonna succeed, but these Hawks are trying to bite at it.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. There's a lot of Typhoons now here. Is this another Hawk gonna die now? And Vertex is coming in to take down some more. They're smelling blood in the water.
Yes, but the amount of Typhoons here is insane.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
The Tor.
Going back on...
What is this Tor? Zion is taking
Order.
control of the chameleon. A single Thor flew by and dropped some bombs on the salamander. Solaris is using the active ability, popping the salamander's passive. And the Leviathan is now approaching, but I feel like this is a very precarious position for the Confederation team, actually, because they're kind of forced to push into this concave of units with Chameleon and Leviathan support.
Yeah, but if you look at the other side of the map, Lord Timka is actually in shambles.
Oh no, what happened?
From Fort Toby and the Wider Red Kingdom's Leviathan here. Now, I mean, the support is god tier here from Wider Red Kingdom.
Insane.
Just look at it. Armies over the yellow player, Leviathan over the red player, and then Hawk support from both.
Exactly.
Absolutely nutty.
Beautiful teamwork from the Resistance team here.
Beautiful. Although both sides have actually taken a huge chunk of hit here, but more damage has been dealt on the Confederation. And that Leviathan from Wider Red Kingdom has been dealt with by the purple guy. And here we go now, going back to Kaiser and
Hawks are coming in once again.
03.
Beautiful control by the Hawks once again. Just a joy to watch.
Yes. Very. Ooh. Solid hit there.
Wasp is a bit out of position. Seraphim is flying forward to the flanking position here.
That's a very good idea here.
Another Cerberus saying, nah, I'd win. Running forward with the shield on. Oh no, the Thors! If only they would hit.
Bombing runs.
If only they would hit like 5 seconds earlier or 10 seconds earlier, but the army was still there. But unfortunately, they're just not gonna find their targets.
Oh my goodness, man! Those Hawks are being shredded by those Vertex due to lack of porcupine count here from the Resistance.
Yeah, but also they're just clumping up. All of a sudden, now all these Hawks were clumped up together. Vertex were hitting the clumped up Hawks and just taking them down in droves. That was very unlucky.
Yes. Wow, this is really good team effort here. I mean, eventually the yellow will be able to push back the Sea Antler, and then Wider Red Kingdom is pushing back.
Yeah, and suddenly the Confederation team finds itself in a position where they don't have anything left other than Typhoons and a Solaris here. Exactly.
Now, going on the blue and red side here, it actually became super peaceful all of a sudden.
Yeah, but, weird.
I mean,
I guess Lord Timka was able to defend himself. He was, at one point, he was out of power, unpowered base, just the Red Army was inside of his base, just shooting at his buildings, and now suddenly I look at it, he's got units, he's got Solaris, Shield, he's just producing stuff.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, those Vertex are having a field day, and there goes the Hawks arriving at the scene.
Oh, but they're low health, they're so low health.
Yes, but the evident, I mean, it is very evident that there are almost no porcupines here. Yeah, just now the porcupines arrived, but it's gonna be too late. The Hawks have been shredded, and the Vertex are now working on that Leviathan, who's not covered by the Wasp passive there.
Yeah, that's very unlucky. And we
see here, on the other side, you'll see Fortovi and Lord Timka, who does have a massive number of Zeus there, although it's clumped up above that cliff.
He has to go up the ramp, a very sad reality of the situation. He needs to fall back here.
Yeah, it's very clumped up. And that Salamander active skill, though, was beautiful, taking out the shield along with the acid strike.
Another Thor bombing run. Let's see. Not the best, but does manage to scrape the Chameleon, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't blame them, to be honest. Like, it's very difficult to do good bombing runs with Thors. Unless you're hitting, like, buildings. That don't go anywhere. But, like, if you're hitting enemy armies, like, it's kind of difficult.
Exactly. I mean, the bigger the map, the harder it is to manage those Thor bombing runs on armies. Because of the distance that they have to travel.
Leviathan versus Seraphim 1v1. Seraphim goes down.
Okay. But it is very risky doing this with the Leviathan without any porcupine there at the back.
Yeah. The Hawks are coming in
Okay,
though. They're not really going to be able to do
and
that
here we
much
go again.
damage. A nuke.
Okay, that Cerberus will jump.
It's going to hit. No, it's not going to hit the vertex.
Oh,
It
okay.
could have
Yeah,
hit the
I thought it was
vertex.
gonna. Yeah. Oh my god, I was actually quite afraid there for those vertex for a few seconds there.
I was looking with bated breath. I was waiting for these vertex to get hit by them.
Oh no. Oh, that Scion active skill was not on point along with that
Excellent.
Solaris.
Jeez.
Or,
Another Thor bombing run. Let's see if that's gonna be doing anything. Where is it going actually? It's actually gonna target buildings now.
yeah, that's absolutely better.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
think
better
so
option
too.
there to
Honestly, like
Oh.
it's not to the if you're not able to hit armies consistently, I think it is just better for going for these kind of targets, high value targets. The red player is
But
actually moving his army into the purple base though. Hold up,
yes, this is super bad right now.
he's going
As
to
purple is
deny
very
air to the Confederation.
yes. Oh no. Now oh no. You can say goodbye to ABS support here from the purple
Yeah,
from the
but you could
Confederation
also
here.
maybe say goodbye to the red base because Lord Timka noticed what's going on. There is going to be a Wasp nuke coming in, but it's not going to be enough to take down any of these units because they're just way too beefy with the shield supporting them. And there's nothing else
Exactly.
defending this base. It's just Leviathan, Wasp, and like a couple of Jaguars with a Chameleon.
Exactly. Now it's like a partner trades here at this point. Just look at the minimap here. The purple player is gonna go down, obviously, and just desperately trying to build that construction yard away from the base, like a base hop kind of strategy.
Yeah,
And then the yellow player is also taking a beating.
I don't know if the purple player is actually going to go down. His headquarters is level 5 and he's not been destroyed yet. There's a lot of buildings
Yeah.
and not a lot of firepower. I mean, there is like 5 Jaguar, Salamander, and the Leviathan. That is a considerable amount of
Yeah,
units, but it's not like obliterate your base in seconds kind of army. And at the same time, on the other side of the
Yeah.
map, we have like 10 Zeus shooting at the base structures. I think that's a lot stronger actually.
Exactly. I mean, the blue player's army, Lord Timken's army, is a base annihilating army.
Hmm.
That's yeah. I mean, that's a composition that you don't really want to mess with.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, why the Red Kingdom decided to help out the yellow player. Okay, let's see what's going on here because I think he decided that because he's gonna send the Hawks here. Oh, beautiful Hawk attack there while the shield is not around. I mean, there's no shield here.
Once again, though, these Hawks have been unclumped. They're flying in beautiful formations, just taking down unit after unit. This is amazing. This is what we want to see from the Hawks here.
Exactly. Oh, and they actually managed to take out or to defend the yellow player's base, and all of a sudden, this is really looking bad for the Confederation, and also looking bad for the red player.
Well, I think the
army
red
is still
player
here.
is still happier than the blue player because the blue player is about to lose his entire army, but the red army is still pretty much the same as it was while it was leveling the purple's base. Purple did build a few construction yards, though, of course, as you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not exactly sure that construction yard hopping is not gonna put him back into the game because he can't build that HQ
Mm-hmm.
near that CM player's base.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
can't. He just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that Thor bombing run.
And the red Leviathan
that
was trying to
Thor.
do something sneaky here as well. I think it was
Oh,
trying to take down
Thor!
the X facility.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Thor's barely missing. I see the explosion marks on the ground.
Yes. And I was so afraid of the red player's army there. Okay, both green and yellow is are actually taking a leap forward here, and oh man, I mean this CM player is just outnumbered, and there's only one unit here from the purple, and that's a typhoon on the very left side of the map. Okay, so the CM player's army is split in half here. divided into defending the side and the front. Obviously, oh my, no, this is so bad.
I would like to remind to everyone in chat that these battles are happening at the exact same levels of upgrades. These are all at rank 24, and they all have the exact same levels of upgrades in heroes and skill ranks and everything else. So there's not a somebody's heroes are better upgraded than others. It's equal ranks. So yeah. just for some people in the comments sections who might be still a bit unclear on that.
Yeah, in this lobby, just to make it clear, in this lobby, everyone has equal upgrades, equal skill rank, and the limited boost to use. So yeah.
I think the Confederation is cooked here. There's no chance that they can bring this one back. This is...
Yeah. They're so cooked.
I
mean, it's amazing. It's actually amazing how the yellow player survived that onslaught from both the purple and the cyan player.
Yeah, the base defense was very good.
Yeah.
Look at these hogs just flying around. I don't even know how to describe this. It's just beautiful. Like, it's true air superiority in action here from the Why the Red Kingdom here.
Exactly. And purple is trying to come back into the game, although at this point there's not really that much you can do. After the CM player's base been cleaned up, his base is up next. Although Lord Simka is trying his best, obviously, I mean, Typhoons and Stellaris against this much army is not going to be enough. They're going to have to throw in the white flag.
Yeah, well, they're not planning to, considering that the purple player is not trying to rebuild his headquarters. He's going to be discovered by Why the Red Kingdom and Caesar's army, but it is interesting that they are still going to try their damn best to try to get back into the game, try to stay in this game.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Sometimes there are some matches where that happens.
Look at that! He's building stuff. He's using the boost. Oh, never mind. They just surrendered.
Yeah, they threw the white flag. That's it. GG.
What a good match. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to let's quickly bring up just a couple of things about this game. What did you think about it? What did you think about it?
It was crazy. I mean, I was not expecting the Resistance to win in that match. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so expecting the Confederation to win, judging by the looks of it, And then all of a sudden, the Uno reverse card was used, and I was like, "Oh, when did that happen?"
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely like a bit of a back and forth, but they did end up just steamrolling. It kind of like push the wave back, and yeah, it was just a beautiful display of skill from the BRATSTVO clan, BRATSTVO team.
Yeah, but I would just like to point out the support here. The amount of support that Why the Red Kingdom provided to both side players here. Just imagine, Hawks and Heroes on the other side, and then Salamander on the yellow side with his army, land army. So he's actually supporting both his partners with equal powers that he amassed to, defend. I mean, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think
he made the right call.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna switch us over to the intermission bit for just a few minutes. So everyone, stay tuned for the next game.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it is not weak by no means. Yeah, by all means, it is not. Oh, and you see that attack there from the blue and the CN, or Warzy with the assistance flanking the yellow from the side. Whereas, Truton and Skitalic do have their own battle here at the sides on the left side of the map here. Definitely a lot of action. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Just look at the map here. I mean, Borzy is driving Adam back. Meanwhile, yeah, that was just too bad. But, I mean, if there was a follow-up there, that army could have been wiped out. And, ooh, we see a second detachment here from Skitalic. And Adam going back to the middle, and there's like Borzy's 2 units there, Typhoon and a shield. Oh man, this is looking super bad, and I think they're gonna have to throw in. Yeah, I containers there. I mean, that's not bad, but oh yeah, yes. I mean, the cooldown at higher classes though is really something, especially for the jump. Oh, and the zoom about earlier from the previous games. I mean,
Hello everyone, and we are back already. That was a short break. We are back already with the next game between the clans Bro and Anonymouses on the map Thaw.
wow.
Let me
Okay.
introduce the players real quick. In the bottom left corner, we have Keisari facing off against ISR Anonymous in the same kind of corner of the map. Pashka UA is going to be in the top left side, and King is going to be at the very top of the map. And at the same time, is going to be met by Kung Fu Panda. The Kung Fu Panda from the famous cartoon Kung Fu Panda in the top right corner, and Hooligans on the bottom right, and as we already mentioned, ISR Anonymous in the bottom side of the map. But yeah, so Tracy, what do you think about the Thaw map? What do you think about this?
Very good. Very good map. I mean, this map is treacherous. Okay, because there's the side, there's the front yard, and
Mhm.
there's in between the left and right side as well, going straight to the middle.
Yeah, there's also
Things like
these
that.
corners. The corner paths are really... People like sneaking around those paths, I feel like.
Exactly. I mean, just having a look at it here, the one who dominates the middle is not exactly the one who's gonna win, because there are also the sides here which can also be abused
Oh yeah, so many little
to
paths around the middle.
unlike the other maps from the previous matchups. This one is different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we see the guys here. I'm not exactly sure, but the Cyan player is going for a construction boost.
Mm-hmm. Going for headquarters over
HQ
3
3.
upgrade. So far, nothing particularly special out of anybody yet that I'm seeing. Prototype Factory for Hooligans producing heroes, Prototype Factory, and everyone's building a Prototype Factory here.
Yeah, so they're doing their own kind of standard build. However, that one assault, though, the purple assault, if you may have noticed, is right in front of the yellow player's base,
Oh yeah.
and are headed straight towards the scout.
Yeah, he's just, hey guys, I'm here, I live here now, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Dillo?
Yeah, he spots that the headquarters level just got upgraded to level 3. He's here to inspect. It's the inspection. At the same time, I actually
I mean,
was looking at the bottom left side of the map where there was a red rifleman. I was thinking that he's actually going to leave the map, but no, he was moving up to scout here as well.
okay, that was a very good info there from the purple, because
Mm-hmm.
they saw that the yellow guy is not rushing for HQ4, massive aviation. No, nothing like that. So it's also the standard build. Meanwhile, the red player saw the progress of the blue, saying that he is going for the vehicle factory level 3. So that only means one thing: an X facility level 2 for Seraphine.
Yep.
All right.
And also, he did preserve
And
his scout. The rifleman, I think this is the rifleman, is currently sitting in the behind the tree there. Oh, he's moving now.
yeah, wow, what a Chad.
Yeah. The Cerberus
Okay,
is out here claiming the super container.
Oh man, that Cerberus again, the one-man army,
Mm-hmm.
and hmm, what
Nah, I'd
exactly is
win.
going on here? Yeah.
The
Okay.
Wasp. The Wasp is back
So
here, though. It's got a lot of riflemen. There's a Wasp and an Armadillo. People do not like the Armadillo, but I think he's kind of like in the same situation as the Fortress for me, where like 1 or 2 early game is kind of like good.
mm, I think yes, but more on the early side of things, like the
Yeah,
first two,
mm-hmm.
three,
Absolutely.
4 minute mark. Yeah. Oh my God. It's going at the top right. You'll see a one-sided slugfest, and
Yeah. Oh, there's already, yeah,
the
that's Zeus
king.
already. Zeus and Cerberus can just claim that.
Hmm.
Couple of
Yeah, they got the
Jaguars.
super container,
Mm-hmm.
and the battle at the bottom though, from blue and red, still ongoing here.
It's not two
And there's one
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
It's two
Yeah,
Cerberus.
there's now two Cerberus, and in the middle, I believe that the yellow player just got the container pretty much for free.
Yeah, I don't think I've saw any like pop-ups on the minimap. Oh, the double
Oh
jump
my
though.
God.
Oh my god. That
I
Jaguar
mean,
got double gatted.
yeah, that Jag must be thinking, "Oh my God, it's my day today."
You know how like in wrestling they'll do like a move where like a wrestler will like catapult off of the like the edge of the arena and like slam dunk
Yeah, just
on the other guy? Yeah, that's what
or
happened.
just straight up choke slam you to the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. Wrestling is a funny business, I'll tell that. I'll say that.
Agree. Oh, we see. Ooh, that
Oh, that Wolverine just
Wolverine.
ate a whole load of missiles. Not a good day to be
Yes,
that guy.
exactly. And that Vertex though was a little bit late to the party. Okay, we see Salamander here from the green going at the top side of things here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's kind of peaceful at the moment, but yeah, I think the moment that Seraphim moves in range, that Salamander will just burst out that active ability.
Yeah, yeah. Well, who do you think is gonna win, just based off what we've seen so far, like 6 minutes into this game?
I think Confederation has the advantage here
Mm-hmm.
due to, well, the purple player just got the super container,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really hard to see at this point because the yellow player got the super container right in the middle for free. You haven't
True.
really lost anything there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did lose
Hmm.
some stuff after he tried to move to help the red player with their super container, but other than that, yeah, I think I
Hmm.
agree.
Yeah, and if we look at the command points here, the Confederations have more command points and are on HQ level 4 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are still going HQ4, but one of them is already going for X facility level 3. The blue one already has X facility level 3, whereas the Resistance, yellow player is still going for X facility, green still going HQ4, the red also the same thing.
A bit slow on
Although,
development then, huh?
hmm but the Hawks here are present from the yellow, and there's just the blue servers there who came knocking at the doorstep, okay, banging
Yeah,
it up with a jump.
yeah.
Okay, he saw that the guy is going for Hawk in a hero factory, and that Cerberus will obviously be annihilated. But still, a very good scout made by that Cerberus.
Yeah,
A good call.
you would. Some
I
people would
mean,
say that like, yeah, it's 300 resources wasted, but you have to keep in mind that at this skill rank and at this like rank 24 and at this skill level, the delay for this hero to actually be rebuilt is quite short, and it's just 300 resources for the information. And with
mhm,
information, it really depends on how
mhm.
well you can interpret that. I feel like that's just a skill that like only good players get, is if you go to scout, how well can you interpret that information to your advantage is really what makes like a really good player.
Exactly. I mean, for me, 300 resources is very cheap when it comes to getting more information.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. But it's also like, for
especially.
example, the Beholder, in theory, is a much more valuable scouting hero with at 250 resources and the observation ability. But it definitely lacks the staying power of the Cerberus, which makes it a lot less favorable for a lot of people. And I think that it's a bit of a shame because I like the Beholder as an idea. I mean, what's not to like? Visually, it's a helicopter that shoots lasers. Like, lasers are cool, but at the same time, I just wish that it was a bit more appealing. That's what I'll say about it.
Although I will say that the Beholder is much more useful in late game, mid
Hmm.
game to late game, than the Cerberus will ever be. I mean, that's just my opinion, based on its ability to scout armies ahead of time so that your partners can actually attack while the chameleon is off.
That's true.
That's plenty
And you
of
can also
usefulness.
reveal units in the fog with its active ability, so
Mm,
theoretically, it is pretty good. That Cerberus jumping and just blowing up, like on top of the chameleon, blowing it up instantly. I mean,
yeah,
Cerberus is kind of proving that, yeah, Beholder can reveal fog. Watch this, I'll reveal the fog forever.
yeah. I'll reveal it. I'll even destroy it, man.
Yeah, I'll
You
remove
know.
the fog permanently. Another chameleon though is
Okay.
here though.
Oh my good lord. This is really looking bad here. And in just a split second, with just that accurate Cerberus jump,
A nuke is
this.
landing.
Oh, he actually hit his partner's
Oh,
fox.
he did? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
he
that.
did.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Friendly fire, friendly
Yes.
fire. Yeah, this
But still,
purple player is like he had tanked a nuke to the face and a bunch of hawks, and his army still just looks exactly the same, barely scratched.
exactly. Oh, that shield, though, would be nice to be micro to live to see another day. But
True,
forget it. I think it's
true.
gonna die.
No,
I think it's gonna
it's
be
not getting
destroyed.
targeted. I don't think the resistance has noticed that it's low health. It might just regenerate eventually on its own.
Oh my god. The absurd thing just happened here. Oh, okay. Is that like a salamander on the Solaris? Oh, yeah, a Solaris. Okay, that's low on HP. But, oh man. There. Oh.
Hmm.
This is. Okay, I
I
gotta
just
say.
saw Torrent miss like every single rocket on the supply center except one. There's like 5 holes on the ground next to the supply center, and he one missile. Quite intense.
Oh,
Oh, there's so
oh!
many vertex. Look at that. That's insane. Lots of air control here from the uh, Cyan player, Pashka UA. Very curious.
That's
And the blue,
Leviathan.
the purple's army is just it just looks exactly the same. Like it just keeps on sieging green. Are the resistance players not really gonna do anything? Are they not gonna be able to respond here?
I mean, the Leviathan from the yellow is super late. And, I mean, it's gonna be super late at this point since the factors have already gone down. I
Yeah.
mean, if it's just the supply centers and power plant, that would have been fine. But factories, you can't rebuild them with a boost.
Yeah.
You know.
Prototype Factory is hard at work, possibly rebuilding that Leviathan, but there is no Vertex again above the green
No.
base, and it's just gonna be really hard. No Porcupines to take it down. The buildings are gonna go down. Leviathan is here to try to drop a nuke on these units. Not
Oh
even
my
taking
god.
down even a single one. I don't think that's amazing. I don't think that's very good.
Yeah. I mean,
um,
there's not even a wasp here. I don't know why. I mean, a Leviathan should always be with the wasp due to, the
yeah,
combination
you
of the
know, yeah,
skills.
the 1-2 punch, yeah.
Hmm. The 1-2 punch. And the wasp can also cover the Leviathan with its passive to reduce damage taken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
But, I
resistance
mean,
heroes are just so good at like working together, aren't they? Like the
yes.
mole and the wasp Leviathan, like mole works together with ground heroes like Wolverine and Salamander, just keeping them
Hmm.
consistently alive. And like the wasp is so good with helping it, covering it in the air, and using the active ability combo as well, very useful. Like the Salamander and Wasp even as well, just a very good combination of units too. It's just really nice. It's really nice.
I agree. Although, in my opinion, the resistance, like resistance heroes are more on coordination
Mm-hmm.
than display of power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I think fits thematically for the Resistance. I think
Mm-hmm.
thematically it really fits Resistance for them to have like the cooperation, coordination, and like they're stronger together. And I feel like that's kind of fits the theme a lot for the Resistance. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do great things if we just work together to achieve the common goal. And the Confederation's philosophy of just like raw concentration
Power.
of power, strong units,
Mm-hmm.
just like by themselves. Like the Seraphim is just by itself. Cerberus is kind of like a one-man army. The Beholder is a bit of an exception to that rule, but that's also
Yeah.
fits in the theme of Confederation because lore-wise, the Confederation uses helicopters mainly for scouting purposes. Like the Cyclone is just a
Mm-hmm.
scout helicopter. They've phased out the assault helicopter archetype from their troops, from their army. So the Beholder kind of
Mm-hmm.
fits that theme. But other than that, mostly it's just raw displays of power. Even the Psion, who's technically a support hero, is a big tanky vehicle that just oppresses the enemy team. It's really
I
fits their
agree.
theme a lot.
Oh, but
Yeah.
looking at it here, they're gonna have to tap out here any moment now.
Yeah,
And
this is a very short battle, isn't it? Very quick.
yes, well, actually, it's not. But it kind of looked like it is because, in my point of view, there was only one up and down kind of portion at the start, and then after like a certain period into the game, it became like a one side
Mm-hmm.
slugfest at some point. Like the cooperation was there for the Confederation
Yeah,
than that of the Resistance. There, I just have to point that out.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, the support from the Yellow really came in late, especially from the like the Green guy. The Green guy really needed aviation support there at the start, especially after that Cerberus jump
Mm-hmm.
removed the fog instantly. You know, but if there was like the Hawks there being there on time, it things could have been a lot different.
Yeah. And that was actually the last match for the playoffs here, as we are looking at the brackets, and also the fourth promo code of the stream is well somewhere above Tracy actually. So yeah, it looks like for today we actually have a fairly even split. I actually made a small mistake here. Just quickly fix that. We'll fix that. There we go. As the Brigada clan is obviously going to be playing the resistance side, I was going to say that we actually have a fairly even split here. We have two Confederation clans, Call Me God and Bro, advancing into the semi-final, and two resistance clans, Brigada and BRATSTVO, and no same faction fights in semifinals. Look at that. We're gonna have once more
Thank
resistance
God.
and confed. Thank God. A lot of people are gonna be agreeing with you on that because I've heard a lot about how same faction is not as fun to watch, not as fun to play, and hopefully
Mhm.
everyone will be happy with the semifinals. What do you think about the battles themselves? We've had Call Me God against Block Mafia, which I believe we've seen just a complete dominance of the Chinese clan over Block
Yeah,
Mafia there.
I mean, I mean, the guy with Hero Destroyer, Terminator, and Dominator, those trio,
Mm-hmm.
unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. Very powerful, true.
Mm.
Then we had a game of finalists, Brigada versus number one. Brigada just showing excellent teamwork as the resistance there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
Bratstvo against TD Sat 2, where we saw the beautiful Hawks.
yeah, indeed, the beautiful Hawks and the card used, like the Uno reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, the Uno reverse
Yeah.
card. Very
Mm-hmm.
pretty, very pretty. And finally, we've had the game between Bro Clan and the Anonymous Clan, which was a very, like, once again, both Confederation wins were very, very confident victories. They were just,
Hmm.
I wouldn't say they were stomps, per se, but from the start to finish, it really felt that the Confederation team was, they had the upper hand. They were pressuring
Yeah,
constantly, and this pressure led to their eventual victory. It was a slow and steady kind of win for
yes,
both
I agree.
cases. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree because I mean, from both those clans, like Call Me God and Pashka UA King and Tisari,
Mm-hmm.
like seriously, the gameplay was up another level than their opponents,
Wonderfully,
than
yeah,
the opposing
absolutely
clans.
stellar,
Yeah.
stellar gameplay there.
Hmm. Agreed.
All
The
right,
difference is like night and day.
yeah, very beautiful stuff. Good show, and thank you for all of the players who have um, displayed their skills today during the playoff matches. As I've already mentioned earlier, we're going to be playing the semifinals, the third place match, and the three final matches tomorrow on April 27th at the same time, 12 p.m. UTC time. And thank you very much, Tracy, for being the co-host to me. Thank you everyone who came to the stream to support it. And I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. We've had a few technical hiccups here and there. Some time on the second game was lost, very unfortunately, and we've had a bit of a late start. But hopefully, it's going to not affect the games tomorrow. As, we've ironed things out, we've figured out how everything works. And sure enough,
Yep.
we're going to have an amazing time tomorrow with the semifinals. Thank you very much, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow.